I'm live, dude. Oh, we're live now. There
That's
is
fine.
no there is no timer. Okay. What's up, y'all? This is Mot Sports. This is the number two. This is the second time we've done it in this
Oh,
new format. And my name is Mick Ruggiero, and this is James Geiner, and we are your hosts.
nice to see everybody today.
How you doing, James?
I'm doing all right. How you doing today?
Doing pretty good. It was a beautiful day.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Hope y'all had a
So,
good day. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe.
all right. We're gonna talk about the Cleveland Browns first. Pretty exciting that they re-signed David Njoku to a new contract. Um, it's a 4-year deal with worth 54,750,000. So just say 55 million. He gets 11 million signing bonus, and then on top of that, 28 million is guaranteed, which means his annual salary is going to be 13.5 million.
Yeah, I heard he was one of the highest paid tight ends in the league right now because of that. So
Yeah, now he's the number 4. He's the fourth highest paid tight end.
A lot of the local sports radio people were saying it was stupid and like not a good idea, but with the prices of everything are going up, so the contracts of these players are going to be going up, and you might as well shore them up. Although, I always liked the guy, but he's been very disappointing. So I don't know. We'll see what
Well, yeah.
happens.
Well, do you remember a few years back whenever he requested a trade from the Browns? You remember that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, he requested a trade, and I believe what happened was he was the number 1 tight end his rookie year, but then the year after that they went out and got Austin Hooper and drafted that other tight end. I can't remember his name, Bryant, and they moved Njoku from the number 1 to the number 3 tight end. So that would be pretty frustrating.
Yeah, he's had some bad luck with like injuries and stuff too. Because I remember, like maybe it was the beginning of last year or something. It was like the first game of the year. He like almost broke his neck. He like landed on his head. Then he was out like for like 6 games or some shit. So
Yeah.
he's an athletic dude. Like he's huge.
Well,
So I mean,
he's only 25 years old, so I mean, locking him in through this contract goes through 2025 season. I mean, locking him in, I think, is a good idea. All he's going to do is get bigger and stronger over the next couple of years.
yeah, I heard some people saying he's a good blocker too. I haven't like watched a bunch of the highlights and whatnot, but
No, whenever he was typically not a blocker. He was a receiving tight end. But since he's been playing with the Browns, he's been doing a lot of blocking. We all seen, how the Browns' offensive line went downhill last year. So that he's been learning how to block. That's a good thing for the running game. And
yeah,
speaking of the running game, the Browns also brought Dearness Johnson back, third string running back. That means that we have 3 very strong backs in our
yeah.
backfield for one.
Is
But
Kareem Hunt okay? Is Kareem
Mhm.
Hunt like they re-signed him as well, and is he healthy and everything?
Kareem Hunt is are healthy. I believe he has 1 more year left on his current contract, 1 or 2.
Oh.
I believe it's 1 now.
Yeah, we
Um,
might need those running backs if we have quarterback problems.
yeah, we're going to need all these running backs. So, but Dearness Johnson, do you know that this kid went undrafted and then he sent emails to all the coaches in the Canadian Football League to try and get 1 shot to play, and nobody gave him a shot. So the Browns picked him up 2 years ago, and they 2.4 million is way more than he's already made over the past 2 years. So this is a pretty big contract for this kid. Um, he's
Yeah,
got
he
over
earned it. He
yeah,
he really earned it.
yeah. Last year he was a freaking bull. Whenever we needed him, he stepped up. But that's all good and everything. But there's still the quarterback controversy. Um,
Yeah. Have you heard what some of the chicks were saying?
yeah, how he was moving around and
acting all weird and stuff. Like, come on, dude. That's my.
Yeah,
I just don't get it. Like, dude, you're rich. Like, why are you being a weirdo? Like, why are you being a creeper, dude? Like,
I don't think he is.
oh,
Because the
you think
attorney
it's all just made up?
before the very first lawsuit came out, um, the lawyer for the females came out and asked for, let me see, I think $1 million. Let me get this. Let me look this up and make sure that's right. Oh, a baseless six-figure settlement demand.
Nice.
Yeah, that's whenever everything first happened. He came out on Twitter. I remember whenever he said he never treated any woman with disrespect, you know. But he also commented that he rejected a, a settlement demand from that attorney for six figures. So, and that's whenever it first started. But now these women are also going after the Houston Texans, saying that they facilitated it. They pretty much paid for it.
They paid for the massages.
They paid for his travel, the massages, pretty much paid for everything.
Oh, I didn't know that was a crime to pay for someone to get a massage.
Well, because they gave him a job, which is why they're trying to shame the Browns right now not to hire him.
Well, what if like some guy that works at McDonald's does the same thing and oh, okay, McDonald's not going to pay for you to go get a massage. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's trying to sue everybody nowadays. I don't know what's true or what's not, but it is, there's a lot of people, a lot of those, women, and just some of the stories are kind of strange, and anything's possible. I don't know. I don't even. My whole thing is like, dude, you're rich. Why are you going to random massage parlors anyway? Like, wouldn't you just have them come to your house? Like, you're rich, dude. You have a mansion. Don't you have your own personal masseuse? Like,
well, listen, because I believe that the women they seen who it was, and they thought that they had a chance. It's Deshaun Watson. Dude's got a lot of money. He's a famous quarterback in the NFL.
oh, so
Why
you
not
think
take that?
they reached out to him to try to get him to come to their massage parlor?
No, but once he was there, they weren't going to say no.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
kept going back, obviously. So,
yeah,
like, that's
that's
my
the
whole
problem.
thing.
That's the problem with the whole thing. If somebody did something like that to you and forced you to do something, why would you return or have him return several
Yeah.
times?
I mean, my whole thing is just like, why don't you have your own personal massage therapist? Or like, dude, you're so rich, you could have like a team of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could just have these women, you know, come to his
Well,
house and stuff. Like, I don't know. I just don't get why it just seems weird. I don't know.
yeah, it does seem weird, but I don't think he did anything illegal by any means.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the rules are at massage parlors, but if I exposed myself in
But,
other
but,
establishments, it'd probably be illegal. If I started like acting all crazy and stuff, if the allegations are true.
but what have you heard about massage parlors since you were younger?
I just heard that that's where you go to get a back massage, and
No, you never heard about anything called happy ending?
no, I mean I have, and that's another reason why is this dude even associating himself with these type of establishments? He needs to be a little bit more professional.
Yeah,
That's
he
just what I
does.
would do. If
He,
I
he
was
does.
rich.
He does, but he's only 24. What is he? 24 or 25 years old?
Yeah. And now he's got more hundreds of millions than his for every year
Yeah, that's
of
a
his
that's
age.
a, that's a different problem. Them giving those kids that much money. I mean, obviously, if they draw in the viewers and stuff, they're worth it. But that's a lot of money for a freaking 21, 22-year-old to have. You know,
Yeah.
millions of dollars. Imagine whenever we were 21, 22. Shit, millions of dollars, we'd be freaking crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know
You
what I
don't,
would have done.
you don't know if you'd be crazy or not.
I don't know. I mean, I would hope that I'd be like, hey, I'm just gonna hire some massage people, or
Yeah,
something.
I remember whenever you were about that age and you came back from school in Arizona and you sat down in the grass and started filling the grass. So I bet you whenever you were that age, if you had that much money, you would take some land from up here and take it down to Arizona to where you could have
I,
stayed there.
dude, if I had that money, I just would have bought property and I'd just be chilling somewhere. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have went to school, man. That's so much money. I mean, I don't even know. I'd probably just be doing this with you for a living. Like,
You were younger than that whenever you went to that school.
yeah,
Or older. I'm sorry,
yeah.
you were older than that.
No, I was only like 21 whenever I went to that school. I wasn't. Yeah, I was like just turned 21.
Damn, you old bitch. That was a long time ago.
We just got kicked off YouTube. I'm
For
just
what?
joking.
Oh, it's your fault. What are
All
we
right.
talking? What are we talking about next?
Yeah,
These.
so let's move on to the next thing. Oh, baseball. How are the Guardians doing, James?
Oh, the who?
The Guardians.
You you mean the team up north, the baseball team?
Yeah, the formerly known as the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah, the Indians.
Yeah. Under 500. Jose's a beast, though. The dude's probably, I think he's got like 60 RBIs this year. He's having a crazy year.
Jose Ramirez has 56 RBIs this year.
I like that dude. We got Oscar Gonzalez or something. I don't know exactly what his last name, but it's like
Oscar
Oscar something.
Mercado.
No, not Oscar Mercado. We have another dude named Oscar who's been going crazy. He's been doing
Oscar
really well.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, Oscar Gonzalez. That dude's been doing really well. Like if you look at his stats, he's batting above 300 and he's just crushing it. You know,
He's
this is like he's
batting,
getting his
he's
chance.
batting well over 300.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
He's
We got a
batting,
couple.
he's batting almost a 500.
Yeah, I mean that's
pretty
only
damn
on a
good.
short. That's only on like a few amount of games. That's why it's probably so high. But he's doing
Bro,
really well.
that's this season, bro.
Yeah, but he hasn't played that many games, is what I'm saying. Like he doesn't have
Wow.
like 50 something games under his belt.
Well, here I can tell you exactly.
But I mean, he is doing really well.
So he's played 15 games with 60 at bats. He's got 6 runs, six runs,
6 runs in 15 games is really good.
25 hits,
Oh, they're not home runs though. Are they home runs or just 6 runs?
runs,
Okay.
or R, whatever that is.
Run, yeah. It probably doesn't say the home runs.
Yeah, it does. Home runs right there.
Well, how
Home
many?
runs. He has zero
Okay.
home runs with 6 RBIs, one walk. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like the dude. I think the only thing
Good
that
year.
sucks with the Indians is their pitching.
He has 7 strikeouts.
In 15 games, that's pretty dang good. Because you're gonna have like 4 at bats a game, maybe 3, maybe 5. So that's really good.
Not if you hit
If
the
he's
ball on
striking out like every other game, like
Yeah.
one strikeout every other game, that's pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about the dude. I just play DraftKings and I've seen him that he's super cheap and he's been doing really well. So I've been picking him up. So I've been doing somewhat well, going with him. And there's some other people who are doing pretty good on the Indians too. I like the Indians. They may make the playoffs, but I don't think they're
not
really
the
going to do
Indians,
shit.
Nick.
Oh yeah, the Guardians. I like them. I don't think they're going to do shit really. That they might make the playoffs, but they just don't have any pitching, man. They gave up like all their pitching, and that used to be like the best thing about the Indians was their pitching
Name
just
some,
a few years
name
ago.
some pitchers. Name some pitchers that they had.
That they had
Yeah.
Corey
Trevor
Kluber,
Bauer.
Trevor Bauer, Mike
Oh,
Clevenger.
ain't Trevor Bauer in the same kind of trouble as Deshaun Watson?
You better hope not. But yeah, right now we have like Plesac who hasn't been doing much. Tristan McKenzie, who hasn't been doing much. Bieber, I think he's been injured or something. I don't know what's going on with him. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the Indians or the Guardians, and I've been thinking about who I think is going to win the World Series, and I don't know. I like Baltimore's been doing pretty well. They might be a sleeper, that pick that nobody is thinking about. I know they really suck, but their hitting's been picking up. They got a lot of young talent. Atlanta looks okay. I don't know. I haven't really been like looking at the stats too much. I need to look at the stats more before I make an opinion on who I think is going to win the World Series. But
What about the Yanks?
the Yankees have been doing pretty good. Last I looked, I think they've cooled off a little bit. I haven't really been paying too much attention. I need to take a look at some of the stats and stuff before I make an opinion on it. But
Well, that makes two of us. I normally only follow football, but I've been pretty interested in the finals, and I know the players.
yeah, I called out in Mot Sports that the Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, why? Because Walmart bought them?
Yeah, and because they have, it was kind of just like a joke. Who else?
Yeah, I know.
They have
I know.
Russell Wilson and
Did you see my post on Mot Sports about the founder of Nike buying
I saw something about the founder of Nike buying something.
there was another football team.
People are shooting off fireworks or something around here.
That's your candle. What do you
I'm about to burn my garage down live stream while I'm in it, so this should be going viral.
That'll work. So what about these finals, bro?
Well, first of all, let's talk about the draft. The draft is on the 23rd.
Oh, the draft. Yeah.
Don't you
Sharif
got some
O'Neal.
young and upcoming prospects you're talking about?
Yeah. What do you think about Sharif O'Neal?
I don't know shit about anybody coming out of the draft, dude.
So Sharif O'Neal, I believe, is a power forward. He's more athletic, I believe, than his father was. He's not as strong. He's also had open heart surgery.
Is he as big as Shaq?
He's tall and lanky. Let me see. Let me look up exactly how tall he is.
There's too many tall and lanky guys. We need ripped big men. That's like what makes you a good basketball player.
No,
I mean, obviously they're going to be ripped, but it seems like the more meat you have on you, the more you can push people around and move.
So he's 6'10",
But how much does he weigh?
225.
That's not enough. He weighs like as much as me, dude, and he's like a foot taller. He's scrawny. He needs to be eating some fat steaks.
But he's still.
He needs to go on the Luis diet. Start eating just meat.
He's still young though.
He's still young. Yeah, I guess he could gain some weight. I don't know how old is he. I mean, I know fat people who are younger than him.
He's 22.
That's no excuse.
He's 22, dude, and he's freaking almost 7 feet tall and 220. That's
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully
he
get bulked up or something. I just, like I said, I think all of the great big men have been big men. Not scrawny guys. I don't know. They get pushed. They get pushed around under the basket. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're going up another big man.
That's like another thing that was posted on Mot Sports about how Gary Payton, the older one, not the one in the playoffs, the older one said that he played in the best era of basketball in the 90s because they were more physical and it was about defense. That's whenever they had those big, strong men inside the freaking inside on the glass. Now times are different. It's more athletic. The game is faster paced.
It's more shooting and whatnot, but I don't know. I think it's going back into the other direction a little bit. I think that the big men are going to have a more significant role here in the future. I mean, look at Nikola Jokic. I mean, he was a dominant force, and any team would love to have him.
For who?
For the Nuggets.
Okay. I was just quizzing you. What position did you play?
Center.
Yeah.
which is what I'm
He's,
assuming that Baby Shaq would be playing. That's going to be his name, Baby Shaq. I bet he
no,
wouldn't like that. Don't call me Baby Shaq.
no, he's gonna wear. I don't know. I think it had a corporation with Kobe Bryant's number.
Yeah. So who's the other guy you were talking about? Some other guy that is
Oh,
coming.
this dude is no joke. You guys need to go look up some highlights from him. Um,
Any good Ohio State people coming out that you know of? Or?
no, not really.
Yeah. The Cavs have the number 14 pick, so I'm hoping that they need to get a shooting small forward. I mean, they need to get another small forward because Isaac Okoro sucks. He's okay, I guess, for a bench guy. I mean, he's got good defense, kind of, but and he's like real hype, but he's just like that. That's another dude that needs to bulk up. He needs to get bigger.
Yeah. So this kid from the Philippines, if he gets drafted into the NBA, he'll be the first Filipino-born person that has actually made it to the NBA. His name is Kai Kai Soto Sotto. Um, this kid is 7'4" or 7'2".
Wow, he's even taller than the other guy.
Yeah, I mean, last year he averaged 7.5 points a game, 4.5 rebounds on
How much
50%.
does he weigh?
Oh my gosh, why are you obsessed with how much they weigh?
Because it's an important stat to know. It gives me an idea of if they're like lanky or they're big dudes or what.
Well, let's find out.
You don't think that the
It
recruiters and
depends
stuff
on
look at that?
no, they do, but it depends on what kind of game you got going on. If are you looking to for the power, the defense and the power up in front, or
What position does he play?
well, obviously center, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you could be 7'2" and play another position.
Name one person that actually starts that's over 7 foot tall that actually starts as a power forward.
Giannis, probably. I think he's that tall. Or Evan Mobley. He's a power forward.
I don't think he's taller than 7 foot.
I don't know. I think he's 7'1". We'd have to look it up.
I don't think he is. This guy weighs 232. 7'2",
So
232.
he's even bigger. I'm about to look up how tall is Evan Mobley.
And you got to remember, these are still,
All right. Yep, you're right. Evan Mobley is 6'11". Evan Mobley is 6'11".
how much does he weigh?
I'm not looking it up because he's
How
not a
much?
center.
No, you made me look it up. How much
He's
does he
not a,
weigh?
he's not a center. Hold on.
I didn't say center. I said even power forward. Look for another power forward that weighs that much. Your average shooting guard weighs probably about 175
Evan
pounds.
Mobley weighs 215. So yeah,
You a damn
that
liar.
it says that Evan Mobley weighs 215 pounds.
You a damn liar.
I'm not lying. Look it up. And that would make sense why he's also a power forward because he's not big enough to be a center. He needs to be bigger, more beefy because he's got to take those, he's got to defend the rim. He's going to get banged up down there if he's not a big dude. He's going to be all bruised.
All right, he is. He's 215.
So he's a big power forward. He's a big dude for a power forward, right? 6'11",
Yeah.
215.
Yeah, eventually he'll be the center, dude. They're gonna in the NBA. They have a lot more better strength conditioning coaches and
Yeah, well, I mean, we have Jared Allen who's been doing really well at center, so hopefully we can just keep him and then have both.
yeah, that Jared Allen is a freaking beast.
So the Cavs are looking pretty good. I'm not too worried about them. I'm confident they'll make the right decisions, and we will make the playoffs next year. So
Well, what if LeBron wanted to come back?
then whatever, I guess he can come back. I really don't care. I
Okay.
wouldn't be upset.
Dude, there's stories out saying that he wants to make his own or start his own basketball team in Los Angeles.
I reported on that, James.
Well, that's probably where the fuck I heard it is on Mot Sports.
We just
That's where
got
I
kicked
hear
off
all
of
my
YouTube
news.
again. We just
No,
got kicked off again. Yeah, I guess they didn't say like exactly where but they were hinting about Las Vegas or something because the NBA is talking about they want to make a team there. So I wonder what they would call it. Maybe they're gonna move the Sacramento Kings there and call it the Kings since it's LeBron's team, and then
yeah, that would be pretty sweet. King James Stadium.
they're gonna take all of California's teams and move them to Vegas.
No, they're not. So what's the last thing we're talking about? Basketball again, the finals.
The finals.
Me and you are on opposite sides of this. I thought
haven't
Miami.
I have not watched a minute of the finals.
Oh shit, I have. It's pretty good damn series going on right now. I mean, last game, not only watching it, I bet like you do on DraftKings, and just watching the stats and everything. Freaking Iguodala, that dude stepped up. Who did he used to play for? Did he used to play for the Cavs?
No, I think he's played for the Warriors. I don't know. I know he's been playing for the Warriors since the Cavs and the Warriors were in the finals together against each other.
I think
so actually, my prediction is that the Warriors are going to win and Iguodala is going to retire because he's old as shit, and that's pretty cool that he had a good game.
What's his name? His last name?
Igou. Something. Google should pick up the rest.
The hell? I'm not rich enough for to touch.
But yeah, I actually, I did like a free contest or whatever that they were offering in DraftKings, and I picked Otto Porter as my captain, and I like Otto Porter. I think he's a good player, but he's not getting much playing time, so that was a pretty risky move. Even though I guess it was free, so it wasn't risky at all.
Yeah, I picked for my captain last night. I can't look it up on my phone.
You probably had to have Curry to win.
What's that?
You probably had to have Curry as your captain if you wanted to win.
No, I went with somebody down to where it wouldn't be so much for the first pick. Because if you pick somebody as your captain, they're like $2,000, $3,000 more than if you just pick them as somebody on your starting lineup.
Yeah.
So I tried that.
Did you win?
Hell no, I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you look through it all and look at all the winners, I bet the winner of all of them probably had Steph Curry as their captain because the dude had 43 points. So 43 and a half. So that right there is giving you over 60 fantasy points just in his points. And I'm sure he shot some threes. I'm sure he had some assists and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he probably had like over 100 points, like about 100 points fantasy, which is crazy.
That's okay. So Iguodala has played for the Sixers. He played for them in 2004. That's how I can remember him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then he played for the Nuggets in 2012.
I slightly remember that, I think.
And then he came to Golden State in 2015.
So he's ready to retire. I think he's going to retire after this season.
He's a year older than me. He's 38.
So you're retiring after him. You're next.
Shit, I wish.
Once MOT blows up, we're all going to we're going to have a headquarters somewhere on an island, and we'll all have our own yachts.
On Crab Island.
We're just going to buy Epstein's old island, and we'll just do it there. Anyway, yeah, I think the Warriors are going to win.
Nope. I say Boston. Boston's going to win the next game.
Yeah.
That's it.
I was saying Boston. I was saying Golden State in 6, but I think it's going to go to 7 just because it's already been close, and they'd be more entertaining.
You can't. But the problem is you can't say Golden State in 6 now because there's no way that they can win tomorrow night or not win the series tomorrow night or whenever they play.
Yeah, but they're 2-2 right now, right?
No. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I think they evened it 2-2.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, because game 3 they lost, and then
that was game 5.
Oh, they just had game 5. Are you sure?
Yeah. Golden State won the first one. Boston won the 3, and then Golden State just won this one. So it's 2-3. You got game 6 and 7 left. Game 6 in Golden State, game 7 in Boston.
No, it is tied 2-2, and game 5 is Monday.
Oh,
So
bullshit.
I'm looking at it right now.
That's bullshit.
It's tied 2-2. James, I just reported on this. I'm a professional
Well, that's fine,
sportscaster.
Ron. That's fine, Ron Burgundy. I understand. But listen, why are they stretching these playoffs so long? Why are they stretching out these finals for so long? This is the longest I've ever seen the finals go.
Money, dude. I don't know.
Exactly, money. Because you know what they're doing now?
No.
TNT actually bought rights to play the Canadian hockey. They play the hockey playoffs and championship. So now they play them on different days. Before, hockey would always go up against the NBA for viewers. And here in the United States, hockey would always lose. But this is the first year that TNT can actually broadcast out, live playoff games for the NHL. Because they're trying to bring up the viewership.
I like hockey. I think that it's underrated, man. It's a really fun sport to watch. I've been to a couple hockey games. I've been to the Lake Erie Monsters one, but then I've also been to the Columbus Blue Jackets. I'm a Columbus Blue Jackets fan. And I don't even know how they're doing right now, but I know last year was a crap show, and so they were in the playoffs there a couple times. It was pretty exciting. I like hockey.
I was watching hockey way back in the day, whenever it was the Columbus, not the Blue Jackets, Columbus. It was like a gopher or something. That was their.
It was a what?
It was a gopher. That was their team mascot. It was a gopher inside of a hockey helmet.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I like the Blue Jackets. They have like cannons in their stadium, and whenever that's their symbol is like two cannons. They're like the Blue Jackets, and it's supposed to be like patriotic, like red, white, and blue. It's supposed to be like a Revolutionary War type stuff. And whenever they score a goal, they shoot the cannons off. It's pretty cool. I like the Blue Jackets. Me and my wife like watch them and stuff sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I think that's about all we have. We both disagree. He thinks Boston's going to win. I think Golden State's going to win. Neither of us really have skin in the game because, we don't really care. I mean, honestly, I only care about my teams. Like, I don't really pay attention to the playoffs whenever my team's not in there. It hurts my soul.
Yeah, but if we're going to be doing sports, then we got to get more involved in that.
I know, and that's why we're going to be going to some games here. Courtesy, we're going to get free tickets to the games, and we're going to go to the games.
We're going to go to the games courtesy of the U.S. government somehow.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is just the beginning, guys. This is MOT number 2 of the new format. Me and James are doing
MOT Sports.
MOT Sports, yeah. Check out all of our channels. We're on check out our other channels too. We got MOT News, MOT Today. We're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Telegram, Twitter.
Everything you can think of.
We're on everything. We are everywhere. You guys have any comments? What do you guys think? What do you guys want us to talk about? What do you want us to change other than my garage setup? I'm gonna have a legit setup in here soon, I promise. It's gonna be super cool.
Yeah, I need a legit setup too.
And so yeah, guys, I hope you guys liked the show. Do you have anything else you want to talk about, James?
Why didn't you buy the pizza that we were supposed to review?
We can't do that unless we do that in person. Unless, like, the only way we could do that is if if you want to make that part of the sports thing, we could do that. But the only thing is, what we'd have to do is whoever's turn it is to buy the pizza would have to deliver the pizza to the other person, and then they'd have to reheat it and eat it later that night. Live stream.
Well,
We'd
both
have
of
to,
them would have to
we,
read.
we would have to reheat our pizzas and then do it during live stream, which I'm fine with that. You know, I
You're
don't
weird.
care. We could potentially
You're weird.
do something like that. That would be kind of strange, but
Yeah. Well, all right, my fam. Don't forget to check us out tomorrow live on what channel, Mick?
on we're gonna be live on TikTok. We're gonna be live on MOT today, and then we're gonna be live on YouTube. We're gonna be live on YouTube, Instagram. I think we're gonna be live on Instagram. We're gonna be live on Facebook. I'm gonna be having to do it, from a different location. I'm not gonna be able to be there in person because my
No,
wife
Mick's not be in studio. He'll be remote.
Yeah, that way I can be naked. They don't like me to be naked there with them when they're doing the recording. So
No, who would?
a lot of people. No, I'm just
All
All
right.
right. Have a good one, James. Y'all have a good one.
Peace out, my fam.
Peace.